Stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from L.A. Darius Davis to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run here with Amarion Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Working quickly here.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
3rd down give to Hampton. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the 1st. That brings up 4th down. Dose of the hurry up here.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Herbert throwing on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Dak out of the pistol. Screen here for Williams. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Give him 25 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Throwing on 1st is Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
The Chargers 1st down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now an inside give to Hampton. Escapes a defender. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to SoFi right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And now they face second down. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Tuipulotu in for the tackle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
First down, here's Dak. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Dak to the air here. Schoonmaker's there to haul it in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. So first down from the 41. Now here's Prescott. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
Second and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing again, Prescott. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dallas.
Prescott on 1st and 10. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Now it's Prescott again. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Chargers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of motion.
And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be second down.
Second down and 10.
Back to the air, Herbert. Escapes the pocket. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. First down from the 42.
First down. First and 10 at the 42.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
At the 44-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and
Herbert to
9.
throw once more. Drops this one off to Hampton. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Herbert on first down. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts, and they can try a field goal now before halftime. Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Turpin with a return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Turpin with a return. Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First and 10, Prescott. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Prescott set to pass. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Offense up to the line fast.
First and goal, Dallas.
Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Dak now from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Again, it's Hampton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it. I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time. They really need to pick up a few yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to Hampton. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation. We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. He's back to throw. Vacates quickly left side. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Hampton gets the handoff. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Now run with Hampton. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Back now, pressure coming. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a fourth-quarter lead. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Chargers 17, Cowboys 13.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Turpin with a return. He gets popped quickly there. That is not a nice feeling or a nice run back.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
And the play clock expires. This is going to cost them half the distance. Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position. And they don't get the snap away in time. This is going to move them half the distance. Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.